Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the 36th, I'm assuming, the 36th episode of Take From Obvious Bozos, off-season edition, of course. I'm Drew. Joining me, as always, the one and only Zach, who's eventually going to is riding solo for the living solo, right? Is that
It's
what's
true.
happening?
This is
You
my
excited?
my my last episode in my college apartment, my roommate apartment, before I venture
let's
off into my
let's
own
go.
place. So
It's gonna be
extreme.
exciting. That's the way it's gonna be. So yeah, we're here, off-season. Really hasn't been that exciting.
No,
Now that I think of it.
it's we got the business done. So there was some crazy stuff around the league, but for the Knicks, it was
Yeah,
just
but like I don't
some
care.
business.
There's something really refreshing now. Like the team's good. You just watch them, slowly progress their way. First round, second round, Eastern Conference Finals. You got your superstar and everything, and now you're just like, oh, they signed like the ninth and tenth man or the eighth and ninth man, and I'm like, okay, great,
Thanks. Yep.
thanks.
Great.
I don't care. Like
We have a
not,
coach now, also.
yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
good
fine.
shit. But yeah, no. So of course, this is a Patreon podcast for the Strickland. So you have to go to patreon.com/Strickland to hear the full episode of this if you sign up for the $6 tier, which will also get you the Friday episodes of Pod Strickland, which I will be coming back to starting next week. So you heard it here first on Take Some Obvious Bozos, unless you promoted that already. But since
I
Prez is on
didn't.
leave,
I
Prez
forgot.
is on it's really not serious. But since Prez is on leave, I will be back to take over the show. But the Patreon version of the show, that means you have to pay more to listen to me, which is of course the way it should be, right? Like we always Stacey's free. I just love that Stacey's free. But no, so of course like $6 tier, $9 tier, you get the exclusive articles, you get the NFL show. Yeah, a bunch of shit. Just like go to patreon.com, sign up, you get in our Discord, you get the submit takes to this show. Hopefully some new people will join and submit better takes. Because I swear to God, if I have to read about Oasis one more fucking time, I'm gonna shoot myself in the face with a shotgun. Like no one is that. Can I just give a take right now? No one cares about Oasis. I'll give you that take right now. No one cares. No one cares.
I don't know what they are, who they are, what it
Exactly.
is.
That's my
Yeah.
point, right? They had one
So
song.
yeah.
They have one song, and they're like they're the new age Beatles. No, they're not. They never were. No one cares. And if you think no one cares. I'm telling you right now, no one cares. I don't care. Oasis, no one cares. That's my take. And I love that you're like, who's Oasis? That is the proper take. That is the
Yep.
proper
That's it.
response to
I'm,
have
I'm
with
not. I'm not
anything.
even. I'm not looking them up. I'm not putting them in Google. I'm not looking at
No,
Spotify. Like I'm good.
they had one song. They had a song called Wonderwall.
Oh,
That's it.
I think I know that song, but
Yeah,
I didn't
everyone
know.
knows it. Like yeah, but like everyone
Yeah.
knows that song. But like, can anyone name another song? No. If you can, well, guess what? You listen to shit music. There's another take. If you like Oasis, you like shit music. I'm yeah. That's how much everyone annoyed me. So you see, I'm feisty this morning.
Hello again. We're back after some technical difficulties. Can you? I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
You sound great. I wasn't talking.
Oh, okay. Okay, wonderful.
I was giving you a
Yeah,
signal. That's it.
yeah. For some reason, I my microphone decided to stop connecting to my computer. Why? Who the hell knows? But that's what happens here when you're not in a professional studio, which you'll soon be in.
Yep. You also, sorry to people who sat through the first 5 minutes where your mic sounded like shit. I just didn't want to jump in the middle of the intro and I waited for a moment in time where it would fit. But now you're good.
So
Now you sound great. So
there we go. So
yeah,
we're doing it that way. Yeah, it was connecting to my headphone microphones, and everyone knows that like the headphone mics are truly like they're an absolute disaster on audio. Like
yeah.
they just sound all gargled and everything. So we couldn't have that. So we're gonna go over some off season takes. It's the off season. There's nothing really exciting going on. If you're a summer league junkie, I mean, this is like your time to shine because
We
you have
got
all the
we got
summer league
plenty of
stuff.
those. We got plenty
Yeah,
of
that's
those.
all. So you can watch all of that. I know I'm not anymore. I'm not that type of guy. I'll be watching Wimbledon, which is
No,
actually
I
going on
I,
right now.
I am. I will be watching Muhammad Diawara, Dick Pate, Bawali Bales, Baba, whatever his name is. Like I'm be locked in. I
Yeah,
don't watch any of that tennis shit. We'll be good. So,
So yeah, that's where we are. We don't have any tennis takes, so you don't have to worry about me talking tennis. So
thank God.
thank God,
Yeah.
right? So we're gonna start off with Justin sharing a Mike Vaccaro. Is it Vaccaro?
It's Vaccaro, yeah. Vaccaro.
I'm assuming he's one of those like old, like New York Post type
Dude,
of.
he's kind of a legend, man. He's kind of a legend of the Post. I'll say. I'm not gonna say I respect him, but he's a legend of the Post. You kind of have to respect him. So
No, I don't. He has a column. This is a take. He has a column. Suddenly, the Knicks now have an honest to goodness bench with length and strength, the kind of bench Tom Thibodeau never had at his disposal, but the new coach will.
this is insane.
This is insane.
Tibbs may not have had the strongest bench in his final season, like with Campaign and Precious and all them, but I think in every other season
He's had
that he coached the Knicks, he's not only had a great bench, he's probably had a better bench than what the Knicks have going into the season, which I think is a pretty good bench for what Mike Brown has. Whether that's quickly off the bench, Josh Hart off the bench for that one season. Who else? Like all the other, we have Mitch Robinson coming off the bench for a little bit.
Dante came off the bench.
Dante came off the bench. Grimes came off the bench for a little bit.
Off the bench.
Yeah, so it's like all these guys. Obi, dude, NBA almost near NBA champ.
Yeah,
Obi Toppin coming off the bench. So like, I don't know. This is total bullshit. This is like making an excuse for Tibbs not deploying his players properly, which was ended up being the reason he's gone. And this was just really funny. Doug kind of made the doc as a draft first, and I wanted to sneak this one in, push it to the top, get it out the way real quick.
I don't know. It's so like disingenuous too. Like it's everything I hate about kind of like that the traditional tabloid New York sports column type of take. It's everything I hate about it because it's so reactionary. It's so lacks context. Like it's just like it's clearly from a guy like you don't hear about like ever during the NBA season. And then he just has like this take and he's just like, you got to defend Tibbs. Like, yeah, I would say this was probably like his weakest bench, but like just because like you still have to play them.
And you had major star talent too. So it's like, it's not like this was like killing your team. The fact, I don't know, like there was a lot he could have done better with this team and like making it about like, oh, he didn't have a bench, so he deserves another chance. Like,
yeah, like the starters were top heavy, and I think we all kind of know that it was top heavy. But that if you're doing a top heavy starting lineup, that means you have to diversify for the rest of the game with different lineup combinations, right? Like maybe in all 48 minutes, you always have one of Brunson and Cat on the court, and there were times where both of them weren't on the court. Why? Who the hell knows? But like it's little things like that. Like you just have to make work. But no,
there were also some members of this quote unquote bad bench that didn't play, like straight up didn't play for weeks or months on end. And then when his back was to the wall, life on the line, down 2-0 in Indiana, we see Shaman and DeLon Wright. And listen, they're not like stars. They're not going to win 6th man of the year, but like they're competent bench pieces. Like they played well. And like, who knows what we would have had if we played them a little bit in game 1 and 2 or played them earlier in the other series and seen what we would have had. So I don't know. This was totally lazy and not a real take. So
no, it's absolutely awful. Cause like clearly we saw that like DeLon Wright probably could have given you some pretty good minutes during the regular season. Some, like 10 to 15 minutes here and there. Clearly still can play in the NBA. Like it was just like these like little things like, oh, he's still an NBA player. Nope. But we couldn't get him until everything was no, terrible take. The bear one has Dink Pate.
Correct.
Zach didn't like Pate.
Doug, before we were hitting record, you actually didn't even call him Pate. You called him like Pat. Dink Pat.
Dink Pat.
I'm like what? No, it's Dink Pate.
Dink Pate will join Starks as our second undrafted All-Star.
Correct.
I mean, I would love for that to happen.
Correct. Great take. Tremendous player. High school stud. American history maker. Do you know the fact that he made American history? Do you know?
We all make American history every single day.
No. Dink Pate is going to be in textbooks as the youngest professional athlete or youngest professional basketball player in American history. It's true.
How old is he? What, like 15?
Well, not right now, but like when he joined the G League Ignite, to the no longer existing G League Ignite, he was just a few days over 18 and became the youngest professional basketball player in American history. The record still stands. Now I believe he's like 19 and a half, almost 20, but he is history maker, Dink Pate, and was a really good high school recruit. G League Ignite just kind of wasn't a real thing and didn't do him any favors. Had a good season with the Mexico City Capitans last year, and is now probably going to be back in the G League with the Westchester Knicks. A true G League legend, G League Hall of Famer already at age like 19 and a half. And hopefully can carve out a role for himself at some point, but we'll see.
Hey, if there's any team that could like turn someone into like a rotation player, right? Like it's the Knicks. I mean, they've done a pretty good job.
Have you watched him at all? Have you watched him? Did you watch the game yesterday?
No.
He's kind of like a big guard, like 6'4", 6'5", long arms, good frame. His jumper is the ugliest thing you'll ever see, but it goes in. So I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna shame him. Like,
hey, if it goes in, it goes in.
Like, it goes in. It went in a couple times yesterday, and I'm like, all right. I mean, I don't know how it's going in, but it's going in. And he's a good athlete. He can dribble. He can pass. Maybe he can shoot. And I don't know. He's 19 and a half. Like, if you want to just put him in the G and do the Deuce McBride route, we see him in a year and a halaf from now, and he's good. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Yeah, I think that's probably what those are the type of gambles I want the Knicks taking anyway. Because like, there's really nothing to lose. And like, you take the high school recruit, something happened, you have basically like a in the MLB terms, like a farm system that kind of like gets everyone right, can get everyone back into having like NBA careers and that type of shit. So like, just use it and utilize it and see what you can get. Again, if he turns out to be a bench player, right? If he turns out to be like the 8th guy on like this Knicks team in a couple of years, like that's great.
That's
awesome. I would love for it to be an all-star. I hope that's the case. I really do, but I don't think it is. Galactic Pretty Boy has the only New York coach worse than young Pavardi is Aaron Boone. For those who probably don't know, maybe they do know since they are listening to this, there was a giant pickup basketball tournament for all Knicks Twitter individuals and personalities and all that. And here at the Strickland, we did it honestly.
We did.
And we're like, no, like the staff's going to play in the tournament because that's what you said you were doing. Like you were doing the brands and all that type of shit. And a bunch of people got ringers.
A lot of mercenaries.
Yep. But apparently, though, our boy Schwinn was the coach since he sprained his ankle for taking over my position where I tore my calf.
Yeah, how you feeling? How you feeling, by the way?
I'm walking now.
Okay.
I'm doing calf raises. I'm doing a bunch of good stuff. Last week when I asked the PT, I was like, when can I start playing sports? And he basically laughed at me and he goes, until you can do a one-legged calf raise. And I was like, I can do a one-legged calf raise. I couldn't do a one-legged calf raise. My calf is still very, very weak from the tear.
Jeez.
But I am getting there.
Okay. It's nice to hear.
I am getting there. It was a cursed position.
Yeah.
Which is upsetting for like, in case, again, this is like super like inside baseball and stuff like that. But like because I haven't played in a while, I was working on my game to make sure, because I was going to come down from this place called Boston. I'm going to come down to Brooklyn. I was going to show up because to me, like I was kind of thinking like, dude, there's no one on the Knicks. Like I know we all stink at basketball, right? You know what I mean? But like, there's no way we were going to be worse than like Knicks film school type of shit, right? You know what I mean? Like, that was kind of like my thinking about it, because I'm like, I know, but because again, like I haven't played, clearly haven't trained in that type of shit. Like I blew out my calf, and unfortunately, we see in the NBA now, calf injuries are very serious.
Extremely.
If you don't treat them and you don't train your calves well, it does lead to Achilles tears, which we have seen now with Jason Tatum. We've seen with Tyrese Halliburton. We've seen with Kevin Durant. Like we've seen with was Dame Achilles or ACL?
Dame was Achilles, and it was calf strain before.
Right. So like we're kind of seeing that where once the calf starts tearing, you need to really like pump the brakes. So unfortunately, that like I'm taking it very carefully, and I think people will enjoy this for a workouting. We went to like the fanciest like pickleball place ever, because one of my coworkers is like a huge pickleball person, and I don't respect pickleball. I play actual sports.
Let's go.
Right, I'm not a pickleball respecter. I technically wasn't allowed to play because the idea of like any type of like movement and raising of the calf is bad for me. But because it's pickleball, I didn't have to move. because it was like 2-on-2 pickleball. It's the easiest thing I've ever played. There is no way I could go out right now and probably become a professional pickleball player
with a bad calf.
With a bad calf. I was destroyed.
I believe it. I believe it.
Like the one guy who like plays in like tournaments and shit like that, like he was fine, I guess. But I'm just like, I would fucking destroy anyone who actually plays pickleball. It was the first time I picked it up. I'm like, this shit's easy. Like once I realized it's not tennis, because it really isn't tennis, I'm like, this is the easiest shit. It's not even ping pong. It's easier than ping
pong. I've never played it. Don't plan on playing. I'm good. Like,
this is the only way. Here's another thing. This like pickleball is a joke. The only way you can have fun though is the way that I basically did it, where you went to this bougie ass place that had like 25 pickleball courts. It had 2 bars, fully stocked. It had a cafe. It had a pizza. It had a place you could get Neapolitan pizza because they built in a Neapolitan pizza oven. This place had a gym. It had a golf simulator. It was like, you could just go there with like your buddies for like $30 an hour. You rent some paddles, drink a bunch of beer, eat food, walk around on the pickleball court. Great time, right? It's closer to like bowling, like bowling. That's it.
Yeah, where it's not really like a real athletic thing. You just kind of fuck around. Yeah,
but like that's how you should play pickleball. If you're like going like picking it up, going to like the tennis courts, and you're putting on your goggles. And
crazy.
You're crazy. There are these old women. I mean, because they got nothing else to do. They're retired. They got the whole gear on. They got a pickleball paddle that you can pick up the ball, like when it's on the floor, like insane shit. And the ball goes onto the court, and I'm like, ball on the court, my fault. And I'm hobbling over because I can't actually like lift, so I'm doing like these flat-footed runs to get the ball. And I was like, oh, my fault, sorry about that. And then she just looks at me dead serious. And I didn't know if this was a joke or not. Like I wasn't getting the vibe. She goes, there's no sorry in pickleball.
What?
And I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Dad, we're not time bound.
I don't know. What does that mean? There's no sorry.
What did she say after that? What was the follow-up?
I go, oh, okay, then I'm not sorry. And then I just left back to my court.
Okay, that's odd.
Like, I don't know what that means. So yeah, so like it's a weird thing. But no, I'm not a pickleball respecter. But yeah, like I'm saying, on an injured calf, I was the best person compared to someone who actually plays regularly. And I'm like, this shit's a joke. I'm like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that's right.
No, back to the tournament. Schwinn apparently wasn't what he didn't play rotation. He pulled the Tibbs, right? Did you get any minutes?
Okay, so we need to go back to this take. Sorry, we went off course. So the original take was that the only New York coach worse than Schwinn is Aaron Boone. I think this is wrong because Schwinn was way worse than Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone is like pretty good in my opinion. Like one of the better coaches, and just in terms of like overall coaching. Schwinn was absolute disaster. I will say like the situation didn't lend itself to coaching. It was two 5-minute halves, but the clock was running during dead balls, and the clock was running like after makes in the last 2 minutes. So it's like it was really like 2 3-minute halves of basketball. Like it was really quick. Like there wasn't a lot of time, and guys were getting tired. Man, we're not professional athletes. Like we're going up and down. Like it was high pace. Like we had a lot of bigs. And I'll tell you the way the story of the game was like we went up quickly, and we were up. We had a pretty nice lead, and then very quickly we lost that lead and ended up never being able to come back from it. But Schwinn, I called him Tom Schwinnado because the way he was coaching this game was not making the subs when they needed to be made. I actually I came off the bench and I sacrificed my ego for the team, just like Josh Hart in the playoffs. But I patted Schwinn on the back when we were down, when KFS had come back in the first half. And I said, Schwinn, like, it was like, I looked at the clock, it was like less than a minute left. And I saw Luca and JC were out there tired. And I got long arms. I'm taller than both of those dudes. And I said, Schwinn, like defensive sub real quick. Let me get in there just for the end of the half, just to give these guys a breather. Play some defense and hold like get in there. And Schwinn was like, oh fuck, I didn't realize I could make subs. And it took me like urging him. It took me patting the coach on the back.
Yeah,
I kind of had to. I was gonna say I have to do a Rick Brunson, Johnny Bryant sort of thing where I'm like, yo, get me in the game. Like you can make subs here. And at that point, it was already over. Like we went in. Second half was bad. I came in there for a little bit. Alex was tired. Big Whack was tired, and it was a disaster. It was one of the worst coaching performances I've ever seen. And definitely I think the cursed spot with the injury.
Definitely.
First you were cursed with your injury. Then Schwinn
Uh-huh.
was cursed with his injury, and the third one was him getting cursed with an awful coaching performance as well.
Terrible.
So it's like next year we might as well just like play 7 guys, like just not even have that spot on the roster. Just avoid it at all costs.
It's what's going to happen next year, which is going to be very funny, is because everyone, like the people who've actually played competitively, like different sports throughout their lives, weren't able to actually make it. Like on our team, which is the funny part, right? Because I think like Cons played AAU hoops
for a while.
Like he did that shit. I played college volleyball, right? Like we have guys Prez basketball as well in the area. Like we had like the guys who've actually like are like constantly still doing shit, like couldn't make it, which is very funny. But yeah, I can't. Next year, it's
I'm coming for revenge, man. I'm locking in. I'm moving to a building with a basketball court, and I'm sleeping on the gym floor. That's it.
We're not doing the double big shit that the Knicks are doing, right? We're not doing the whack Alex nonsense where they're puffing. We're getting guys who actually who are like
we're getting athletes. We're getting athletes.
We're getting athletes now. Like we're getting athletes, and we're not messing around. With this, but no, poor Schwinn.
No, not poor Schwinn. We need to fire him. We need to do him like Tibbs.
But no, the fact that there were ringers, though, here's another take I'm going to say right now. Dude, if you need to bring ringers for pickup basketball, for like a wholesome pickup basketball for guys who are just like on Twitter and we're just like, like love for the Knicks, or people like writing articles, doing podcasts, doing visual, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to be fun in that sense. Like, it's not actually supposed to be like, oh, we're going to actually
go win this thing. Like, dude, what?
Right. And it's like, and you guys are like bringing in guys, because apparently they were saying like what's his name? CP from like Knicks Fan TV brought in got like college basketball players. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, what is this? What are you doing? Just play.
Yeah, no, there should be a podcast quota. You have to have 10 episodes up under your belt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not that. We're doing it. Like, we're not actually good. Like, we're not good. There's a reason why we're doing podcasting. We haven't made it to like high professional sports shit, right? Like, we're not good. Like, we don't take it. Like, we love the game because like we enjoy playing. We're not like in like that level, but like now because of how it's going to be, like my competition brain that I have to like turn off because now that I'm older and my body's falling apart, right? Like that's going to click back on for like this year, and like because like how it happened, and you're going to have everyone from the Strickland now who couldn't make it be like insane competitive and like watch out now. So you may actually need to start bringing ringers because it's going to happen. No, man, unbelievable. Just have fun. The whole thing is supposed to be fun, and you're bringing in people trying to win a pickup tournament. Get the fuck out of here. That's some fucking bullshit. Unbelievable. Like it bothers me so much hearing that. It annoys me because I'm like, what are we doing? That actually reminds me of a time when I was in Chicago. I was working at the great retail store, Banana Republic.
Great store.
But they were like, hey, so we're doing this charity event for like a basketball thing. They're like these kids, part of this like a boys and girls club type of thing, right? Something like that, right? Like we're gonna go there, we're gonna do like some basketball stuff with them, whatever. It's like, oh great, I love playing basketball. Work with the kids, we can practice free throws, that type of shit. They weren't kids; they were full grown teenagers and like early 20s guys. And we get there and they're like, oh no, we're playing 5-on-5 4-quarter basketball. This isn't like having fun type of shit. And I was like, what the fuck did I just get into? Like it's that type of shit. Like guys, I thought we were here for fun. Unbelievable. I'm annoyed now. We have actually a really good take coming up right now. 2 more takes before we get into the paid version. Halliburton and Black Magic shared a tweet from Ashley Nicole Moss, and it goes, this is the best team Trae Young has ever had. If he can't do something with them, we need to start looking at Trae Young as the problem and not everything else around him. Great take.
Sure, but like, isn't like the story kind of already wrote on Trae Young? Like, I don't think this season is gonna like reveal anything we don't already know. Like,
for us, it's not right because I think we've been pretty much at least the Strickland itself, and then there's other people obviously who are like super nerds about basketball, already kind of have this feeling. We're just like, it really is. Trae Young's really not that guy. So I think we kind of know this. I don't think most like other people know or recognize.
Okay, then sure. I just think like, yeah, the Hawks have like a cute team. I think they had a great offseason, and like they're gonna win some games and probably be like, they might have home court in the first round. They should have home court in the first round probably. Yeah. But like, are they not winning the title? Like, we all know that. Like, I just don't think like I think if you want to win a title with Trae Young, he probably has to be your second best player or maybe your third best player, which is a lofty goal and tough to build a team that way. And it's not like, I don't think this is some like breaking news. Like, I think we all kind of know what it is. He's like my height. He can't really defend. He's not like elevating his teammates too much. Like, I just think he is what he is. He's fun to watch. He's you're probably gonna win 40 games with him. Like, he's a fun player. He's like good to have on your team. But like, I just don't.
1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi everyone, I'm back. I apologize for that. I had a campaigner for the re-election of Mayor Michelle Wu knock on my apartment door to make sure, to give me literature for Mayor Wu, as if I'm actually going to vote for Robert Kraft's kid. Like, what are we doing here?
I was like, wait, are you okay? Well, you got up so quickly. I was like, damn, is he having like
No, here's what happens. Like, someone knocked at the door, and I'm like, you're supposed to close the door at the bottom so no one could come in. But apparently we, like, the people in my apartment like to keep the doors open. So someone knocked on my door, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So, of course, I'm a psycho, and of course I answer it. And some guy like, hey, I'm here to, Michelle Wu's re-election campaign. I go, yeah, I'm going to vote for her. I'll take whatever you need. Like, you don't need to worry. I'm like, you think I'm voting for Robert Kraft's kid? I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, of course I'm not.
Yeah. Okay, well, I thought you're having like some sort of like health thing, but like you're good. So
it's just someone making sure I'm not voting for Robert Kraft Jr. And I'm like, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, if you're someone in Boston, if you're living in Boston and you vote in Boston, if you vote for Robert Kraft Jr., you are a fucking piece of shit. That's all I'm going to say. Like, fucking psycho behavior. But we were talking about Trae Young.
We were. Sorry, we're gonna have a lot of cutting for this episode.
This is gonna be hilarious.
You've got your work cut out for you. No,
I do. I really do. Great. Yeah, great job, Stacey, with that one.
It's okay.
I'm saying I think it's a good take because I don't think most people agree with us. That's why I'm saying it's a good take.
Sure. But I do think that most of our listeners agree with us on this. Like most, if you polled America, sure. If you polled,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, in our little like Strickland silo, yeah, there'd be like obviously, Ashley, like that's pretty obvious. But like, I don't think most people agree with her. So I think for her, that's would be considered a hot take. But like, she has my support about. Like, I couldn't agree more. Like,
yeah, fine.
His team was already good last year for him.
I would say one Hawks thing I don't think people are talking about, like. This team, it would make a great first round opponent for the Knicks, just storyline wise. Trae Young return, Porzingis if he's there. Like it would be really fun. It would be really fun. Looking forward to it if it happens, and we would beat them obviously. So like it would just be a really fun little 5-game series. Maybe ESPN gets some good clips out of it, and like
Trae maybe hits one shot. That's
nice.
Whatever.
Nice. So hopefully that happens. I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to end the free preview on a take can't believe I'm actually reading because it's so terrible. This is from to Hester. Zodiac GM is a sham.
No. I'll give you 2 reasons why this is not a sham. One, like, this guy's fucking dedicated. This guy is taking it so seriously.
He's dedicated to the craft.
He's putting in work for this. Like, if this was like a bit or not real or like some sort of joke, nobody would put this much work in. Like, this is something that truly has data, science, all this evidence that it's real. It does.
Data and science.
No, it has a lot of data and science actually, and it's very much real. And the other example is that the Knicks are the case. They're the case study for this because every time, like this whole Leon era, every move we've made, Zodiac GM comes out and he's like A+ fit, A+ synergy, A+, and look what happens. We get better and better every year.
I agree.
We're proving the case for the Zodiac GM, and I have his tweet notifications on. I look forward to seeing his analysis and every roster move, and I'm glad the Knicks continue to value his opinion in their roster construction.
I completely agree. vibes are super important. Making sure all the vibes with everyone are in sync is super important. I don't think the Knicks have anything lower than an A- in the league.
No, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
a B+ at worst. Maybe a B+ at worst. Like, they're crushing it. Clearly, they're doing something right. And look, if you like, I get there's people who don't respect the Zodiac, and that's fine. There's people who hate that type of shit with it. But you know what? It's been around for a while. There's some truth to it. Whether you think you're finding the truth or disagree, I don't know. But you know what? I do know
it's
that
damn true.
But the Knicks are always getting A+, so something is right.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say it's a shame. It's only a shame if the Knicks start losing, they start getting Fs while they're winning, right? Like, the vibes are good and they're winning, so it's clearly not a shame. It's only a shame if there's a disconnect. But that's where we're going to end the free preview. You got Michelle Wu updates. You got technical difficulties. This is probably the best offseason pod you're going to get for this. Again, patreon.com/Strickland, or go to the strict.land. In the big banner on top, you'll see for Patreon. $6 tier get you the full episode of this, Pod Strickland episodes. $9 tier get you exclusive articles. I think there's one tier that'll even get you some merch discounts. So, like, come on board, come join the Discord. We love talking about everything and anything, right? Like, we had to filter through so much nonsense just to find some takes here that we could even talk about. But, like, it's active. So, yeah, that's the free preview. And for the patrons, we'll see you on the other side.